Hey guys, welcome back. This is Candi with Sweet Creek Thrift, and today I have another week of sales to share with you, and it's not very many. This week is week 3 of January, and it's from January 16th to January 22nd. And I thought about combining it with week 4, but I figured I'd just make a couple really short videos so that I can continue this year. I'm trying to just make them into each week, just to make them a little bit easier to watch. If you're new here, I'm a reseller part-time. I have a full-time job as well, and I just do reselling on the side to make extra income, to pay bills, and have spending money and that sort of thing. So I basically either get items from donations, or I will source items from like Goodwill or thrift stores or maybe garage sales, that sort of thing, like wherever I end up at. If I find something that I can resell, I might buy it depending on the price, and then I get it posted on apps like eBay and Poshmark. Primarily, I do a little bit on Depop, but hardly ever. In fact, I'm debating just canceling Depop, to be honest. I got another offer, like a valid offer on an item, which I accepted, and then it went back to that person, and I tried. I think on my last video I said this, and I literally emailed them that same, within an hour, saying, hey, I went ahead and accepted your offer. Can you go ahead and pay for the item? And nothing. It's like crickets, and they never come back and pay for it. I have sold stuff on Depop, which is the only reason I do keep it. I also don't put 90% of my items on Depop, so maybe I would get more sales if I was more consistent with actually putting items. I just don't feel like when I put items on there that they sell. So maybe it's the wrong market. I don't know. At this point, I just don't feel like it's worth my time. So maybe one day when I get a cross-listing service, which I don't have right now, then at that point, maybe it would be worth my time. Right now, it's not really just time efficient for me. So I just primarily stick to Poshmark and eBay, which I love doing, and I love making sales. It's so fun, and I love getting to ship them out. I love the little colorful mailers, which if people order on eBay, most of the time it's going to be ground shipping, USPS ground shipping, and I just have poly mailers mostly, or I'll put it in a box depending on the item. Usually it'll be like an Amazon box. But if they order USPS priority mail, then of course it just goes in priority mail boxes. So, but if it's on Poshmark, since they do USPS priority mail, everything's priority mail through Poshmark. So they don't get the cute little fun mailers, but that's partly, I just love sending them out though. So I love doing that. And so I'm going to go ahead and minimize my bubble, and it's not the clearest anyways, but like I said, I only have 6 items from this week. So I'm going to just go ahead and go through each of these items with you, of what I sold, where I got it from, and all the fun details. So this first item is a lot of 55 baby hair bows. They were all 1.5 inch clip in color. Almost all of them were 1 to 1.5 inches. They were very colorful. As you can see, I laid them out where you can tell if it came in sets of 2, in case somebody wants to put the little, one on each side with the pigtails, that sort of look. So, but I did get these. I think I'll go look at it in a minute, but I put a lot of 55 baby hair bows, 1.5 inch clip-in colorful fabric ribbon. And of course I didn't price it very high. It was just a very basic thing. I found a bag of these at the Goodwill bins. It was in a little Ziploc bag. So I went ahead and just threw it in my cart and posted it. I found it back December 27th of 2023, and I only had $1 invested, $1 per item at that trip. So only $1 invested. I posted it to Poshmark and eBay December 19th of 24. It literally took almost an entire year to get it posted, and it sold on eBay January 16th for $8.09. That gave me a profit of $4.90. So I went ahead and took it. Would I sell those again? Possibly, depending on how I'm doing. That was a huge trip, so I knew that my average cost per item was going to be a lot lower that day. If it wasn't a big bins trip, then maybe not, because most of my bins trips are like $2 an item approximately, or $2.50 an item. So I just think it depends on the day. The next item is Croft and Barrow Royal Oxford light pink long sleeve dress shirt, size 18, and I put 34.35, which it was on the tag like that. So, whoops, I clicked off of it. Okay, it's on the tag right here, 18, and then it has 34.35. I don't know men's shirts very much, but I don't know. I don't know what that means. Anyways, maybe it's the chest size. I'm not sure. But if you know, maybe leave me a comment down below. I probably should research that, but I just put what's on the tag. And it was 100% cotton, which was really good material. And it's this like very, very light, almost like not even baby pink. It's just like a really very pastel-y light pink, long sleeve button down. And so I got that one at the same Goodwill Bins trip in 2023, and I paid $1 for that as well. I posted it January 31st of 24, so it's been a year. I posted it to Poshmark and eBay, and it sold on eBay January 16th of 25. It literally took one whole year to sell, and it sold for $11.99. And I did earn a profit of $9.31, so I was glad to see that come back. And I was glad to see that get out of my closet. And then this is the Jonas Brothers autographed signed self-titled album that I found also at the bins. I did get a good picture of the back right here because it had a little bit of scuff marks, and then like this case had a little crack right here, and it was overall not in the best condition, which I'm sure I said that. I'm not going to go look, but I'm sure I said that in the comments, just that more or less I think it's just for the autograph essentially. And I did get this at the Goodwill Bins, but I got it November 10th of 2023. I actually didn't post it until November 22nd of 2024, and I posted it on eBay. So I let it sit here for a year before I even posted it. It was kind of cute. I had it propped up in here just for fun, but it was time to let it go. And I sold it on January 17th on eBay, and it sold for $29.99, and that gave me a profit of $24.68. And what was very interesting is that I just saw this exact album. It just wasn't signed, and it was at the Goodwill store when I went yesterday, and I looked at it and I almost picked it up, but it's not signed. And I looked up the price of them unsigned, and it was like maybe $5, so it wasn't worth picking up. But I just thought it was kind of funny that I had just sent one out recently, and then I found another, like this exact album, the box and everything. It's not like in a hard plastic case. I mean, the back part is this part that has the DVD or the CD that sits on it, but like the rest of it, it's like that folded cardboard kind of thing. Anyways, I just thought that was kind of funny. This next item is this Hot Topic plaid overalls, women's size medium, and I put black, white, goth punk bib pocket, and I found like their photos, so I used them for this particular item. And there's the tag, of course, and they were in like excellent condition. I don't know if they were ever used. Maybe somebody tried them on and they didn't fit correctly, but it was essentially, they didn't look like they had ever been used or washed. So I want to say they were new without tags, but yeah, I don't want to say that because I didn't know for sure. And I got these at Goodwill November 6th of 24, and I paid $6.99. So I did pay up a little bit. And I posted it December 14th to Poshmark and eBay. It sold on Poshmark January 20th for $24. That gave me a profit of $14.40. The next item is these Worthington pants. And they're these women's, and I put large beige tan flowy elastic waist, wide leg dress pants. And just really flowy material. It was like almost like a satiny feel to them, and just pull on with the elastic, but they had pockets, so you definitely could wear these to the office, you know, casually if you want, that sort of thing. And I just thought they were really nice. So that item I found at Goodwill on October 25th of 24 last year. I paid $5.50 and posted it to Poshmark and eBay November 4th. It sold on January 22nd on eBay for $19.99, and I made a profit of $10.43. And then the last item for this week is this Blue and Gray for Loft white button-down shirt, women's medium, and I put Bishop collar classic. And it was just a very nice casual shirt with a good material. I want to say it was Lysol. I'm pretty sure it was 100% Lysol. So it's just like this flowy, nice material. And this item had a tiny little snag right here, but otherwise it was in really good condition. And it came out of my daughter's closet. She actually moved back to Oregon 2 years ago in March. So in this year in March. So just shy of 2 years ago. But she had put the stuff that she didn't take, she all packed up, and like we had it all shoved in a corner of the spare bedroom. And she had me, like, we were on video chat one day, and she had me like open up the stuff and kind of sort through it all, because she knows she's not going to move back. And I'm in Texas, she's in Oregon, and she's in college, but she's a little bit older in college. She didn't start right away, so she's a little bit older, and by the time she gets out, she's probably going to stay in Oregon. So she's not going to ship everything back to Oregon that she wants to keep. So we kind of broke down what she wanted to keep and that she's going to mail to herself at some point, and then what she doesn't want. And this was one of those items that she said she didn't want. So I went through all of her clothes. Essentially, I decided out of the stuff she didn't want, what was worth posting, and then the rest got donated. So this was one of those shirts that I did post, and so I had zero invested in it. I posted it on January 21st to Poshmark and eBay, and it sold January 22nd. So it only took one day, and it sold for $18, and that gave me a profit of $14.37. So I'm really happy to see that one go pretty quick, actually. So super surprised about that. And I'm not going to break down the totals on this week just because I'm going to do another video. So you can go watch that last video, and it's going to break down. I still have a few more to add here, and then I'll have my new total for the end of the month. So I'm going to shoot another video and get that one posted here in a minute. Well, not in a minute, but for you it'll be a couple days. But I'm going to go ahead and record that video real quick too. But yeah, I just wanted to get these out because I was thinking about combining them, and I was like, let's just do them as two separate videos. My goal this year was to do like one video for each week of sales, and that way you can kind of see, like, is it a busy week, is it a slow week. It also makes my videos shorter because when I was doing the whole month at a time, it was like an hour-long video, and I'm sure nobody's watching an hour. So I figured it's easier to take in a 10-15 minute video over an hour video. Anyways, and it wasn't very many items. And that's it for this week. So like I said, I do have some more coming up, and I will kind of break down a little bit more details on the next video. So definitely stay tuned for that one. And if you're not subscribed, please consider hitting subscribe and the notification bell if you want to be notified when my next video comes out. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.